with some of these long touchdowns?
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the two-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure.
6.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The AFC takes over 1st and 10.
The AFC offense now heading out for their first drive of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Number 33.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control.
And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. From 6 yards away. And the NFC able to use the short field as they cash in for 6.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown.
Koo for the extra point.
For the point after.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Andre Roberts on the return. The AFC.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any...
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the NFC. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now, this one has been fun so far, as the Pro Bowl usually is. A lot of relaxed faces out there. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
And again, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this back. A fumble return for an NFC touchdown.
Touchdown, NFC.
We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscored.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Is no good.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the
my
stuff she
grandmother did the
preserved.
same. It smelled
Yeah,
terrible. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. It's the AFC in possession, though they trail here to begin the 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. The left side caught by Diggs. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Mahomes firing complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
At the 35.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. The tackle harder to move it.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now it's Mahomes again. Open man, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
On the play.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and they'll have to live with that for the rest of the year.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the rep.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
This will make it into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
First and 10.
The AFC about ready to take over on offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the...
Stephon Diggs. He's at the 30. And touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 75 yards. And the AFC able to claw one back. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play. Gonna go. They're not gonna get him. The 20.
Do what we do.
10.
Do what we do.
And this defies logic. That winds up 2 points for the other team. Utterly unbelievable.
AFC 45. AFC 12.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now it's Patterson. He gets away from one. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin, because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay, because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. This will make it into the end zone. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The AFC offense making their way back out. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
Exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, second down.